Hello, Lives channel. Today we're diving into absolutely explosive behind-the-scenes revelations that will shake the very foundation of what fans have been hoping for. Paul Telfer, the talented Scottish actor who brings Xander Kyriakis to life on our screens, has dropped a bombshell that explains why Xander and Sarah's reunion may never happen again. The reason is more devastating than anyone could have imagined. Deep-rooted psychological trauma and behavioral patterns that run so profound. They threaten to permanently destroy any chance these star-crossed lovers have at happiness. This isn't just about temporary obstacles or misunderstandings anymore. According to Telfer's shocking admission, both characters are fundamentally broken in ways that make a lasting relationship nearly impossible without complete psychological transformation. The devastating truth behind the delay. At the prestigious 33rd Annual Broadcasting Plus Cable Hall of Fame ceremony held in the heart of New York City, where Days of Our Lives received the coveted Programming Icon Award celebrating an astonishing 6 decades of television excellence, Paul Telfer sat down for what would become one of the most revealing interviews of his career. Speaking candidly with industry insiders, Telfer peeled back the curtain on the real reasons why Xander and Sarah's much-anticipated reunion continues to be delayed. And the truth is far more troubling than simple plot twists or dramatic timing. The actor revealed that both characters suffer from deeply ingrained coping mechanisms that have become toxic patterns. Patterns that include chronic deception, explosive violence, and an inability to communicate honestly even in moments of crisis. The core issue, according to Telfer, lies in the fact that neither Xander nor Sarah has developed the emotional maturity required to sustain a healthy, long-term relationship. Every time they attempt to reconcile, these destructive behaviors resurface like demons from their past, tearing apart whatever fragile progress they've made. Xander's tendency toward violent outbursts when confronted with situations beyond his control, combined with his instinct to lie and manipulate rather than face uncomfortable truths, creates a foundation of sand upon which no lasting love can be built. Sarah, for her part, struggles with her own demons, her inability to fully trust Xander after repeated betrayals, her pattern of running to other men when things get difficult, and her fear that their daughter Victoria will be damaged by witnessing her father's aggressive tendencies. Why complete transformation is required. Telfer emphasized during the Hall of Fame festivities that he and his co-star Lindsay Godfrey absolutely cherish working together and are deeply invested in the Xander and Sarah relationship. The on-screen chemistry between them is undeniable, and fans have passionately advocated for their reunion for months now. However, the actor stressed that any reconciliation that happens before both characters undergo serious psychological work would be nothing more than a temporary band-aid on a gaping wound. Xander and Sarah need completely new coping mechanisms, Telfer explained with remarkable honesty. They simply cannot continue the pattern of lying to each other or resorting to violence when things get tough. Until they work through these fundamental issues with professional help, any reconciliation won't last more than a few weeks before it implodes spectacularly. The actor went on to reveal that what truly excites him about the storyline isn't a quick, crowd-pleasing reunion that would satisfy fans in the short term but ultimately ring hollow. Instead, Telfer looks forward to sharing the difficult, painful journey of personal growth and transformation with the audience. He wants viewers to witness Xander genuinely changing as a person, attending therapy sessions with Dr. Marlena Evans, confronting the childhood trauma and criminal past that shaped his violent tendencies, and learning healthy ways to process anger and fear. This journey isn't about a few superficial changes or empty promises. It's about fundamental character evolution that will make any future reunion meaningful and sustainable. Lessons from legendary co-stars. The Hall of Fame evening also provided Telfer with the opportunity to reflect on the invaluable lessons he learned from Days of Our Lives legends who have sadly passed away. The actor spoke with deep emotion about working alongside John Aniston, who portrayed the formidable Victor Kyriakis, and Drake Hodgson, who brought John Black to life for decades. These weren't just professional relationships but mentorships that profoundly shaped Telfer's approach to both his craft and his life. From John Aniston, Telfer absorbed the importance of seriousness and efficiency in every aspect of the work. Aniston approached each scene with meticulous preparation, never wasted time on set, and maintained an unwavering professional standard that elevated everyone around him. Drake Hodgson taught Telfer equally important but different lessons. generosity of spirit, and an unparalleled work ethic that went beyond mere technical proficiency. Hodgson was known for being the first to arrive and the last to leave, for helping younger actors with their scenes, and for bringing positive energy to even the most challenging shooting days. Those lessons have stayed with me every single day, Telfer shared during the interview, his voice thick with emotion. I carry them with me in everything I do, and I hope I can pass along that same wisdom and generosity to the next generation of actors who come through this show. The actors' reverence for these late legends demonstrates the deep respect and tradition that defines Days of Our Lives, connecting past and present in meaningful ways. The long road to recognition. Telfer also opened up about the often difficult journey of establishing oneself on a long-running soap opera, sharing insights that illuminate the unique culture of daytime television. He joked about an unwritten rule at Days of Our Lives that newcomers often reference. They don't even know your name until you've been on the show for 5 years. While said with humor, the comment reflects a genuine truth about the soap opera world, where longevity and consistency matter more than flashy debuts. Now, after nearly a decade of bringing Xander to life since his first appearance in 2015, Telfer finally understands and appreciates this perspective. Now I completely get it, Telfer explained with newfound wisdom. When producers and executives tell you, "You're coming back," it's actually one of the highest compliments you can receive in this industry. It means the show recognizes your value and your skill, even if the current storyline timing isn't quite right for your character. It means they see you as part of the family, part of the legacy. This recognition is particularly meaningful for Telfer, who transformed what was originally conceived as a short-term villain role into one of the show's most complex and beloved characters. His journey from disposable antagonist to daytime Emmy nominee for Outstanding Lead Actor represents one of the most successful character evolutions in recent soap opera history. Finding joy with young co-stars. In another surprising revelation, Telfer admitted that his experience working with child actors has undergone a complete transformation. He confessed that earlier in his career, he genuinely disliked working with children on set, finding it challenging and frustrating. However, the young actresses who have portrayed his on-screen daughter Victoria have completely changed his perspective on this aspect of the job. These incredible little performers look me directly in the eye. They think I'm absolutely silly, and I get to be silly right back with them, Telfer shared with obvious affection and joy. It's become one of the most rewarding parts of playing Xander, getting to explore his softer, fatherly side. The actor credits Lindsay Godfrey's presence as a co-star for making these family scenes even more special and authentic. Godfrey's dedication to her craft and her natural maternal energy create an environment where Telfer can simply react honestly and let the emotions flow naturally. Lindsay works incredibly hard to make every scene feel genuine and grounded, Telfer explained. All I have to do is jump in and act like I actually know what I'm doing as a pretend father. She makes it so easy because her commitment is total. This professional chemistry extends beyond romantic scenes to include the family dynamics that give Xander depth and dimension as a character struggling between his dark past and his desire to be a good father. Honoring 6 decades of television excellence. The Broadcasting Plus Cable Hall of Fame ceremony itself represented a milestone moment not just for the show but for the entire medium of daytime television. Days of Our Lives receiving the iconic show award acknowledges its unprecedented 60-year run, making it one of the longest-running scripted television programs in the entire world. The ceremony brought together cast members past and present, including legendary performers like Deidre Hall and executive producer Ken Corday, who accepted the award on behalf of Corday Productions and Sony Pictures. The event served as a powerful reminder of the show's cultural impact across multiple generations of viewers. For Paul Telfer, being part of this historic moment added extra layers of meaning to his reflections on Xander's journey and his own career trajectory. Standing among colleagues who have dedicated decades to the show, Telfer felt the weight of responsibility to honor the legacy, while also pushing the character and storylines forward into new territory. The combination of celebrating Days of Our Lives' illustrious past, while simultaneously working through Xander's difficult present and uncertain future created a unique emotional experience for the actor. It reinforced his commitment to doing justice to the complex storyline with Sarah, even if it means frustrating fans in the short term by delaying their reunion until both characters have genuinely evolved. The path forward remains uncertain. As Telfer made abundantly clear through his honest and sometimes painful revelations, the road to a genuine Xander and Sarah reunion is longer and more difficult than anyone anticipated. The obstacles aren't external villains or contrived plot devices. They're the internal demons that both characters must confront and conquer if they want any chance at lasting happiness together. Xander's violent tendencies, his reflexive dishonesty, and his inability to process difficult emotions in healthy ways all require serious therapeutic intervention and genuine commitment to change. Sarah's struggles with trust, her pattern of seeking validation from other men when her primary relationship falters, and her understandable fears about Victoria's emotional well-being in a potentially volatile household all demand their own healing journey. The actor's willingness to prioritize authentic character development over quick fan service demonstrates both artistic integrity and a deep understanding of what makes soap operas resonate across generations. While viewers desperately want to see their favorite couple reunited immediately, Telfer recognizes that a rushed reconciliation would ultimately disappoint everyone by lacking emotional truth and sustainability. Instead, he's committed to the difficult, messy, sometimes frustrating process of showing two broken people genuinely trying to become whole both for themselves and for each other. Whether this journey ultimately leads to the happy ending fans crave or to the devastating realization that some damage cannot be repaired remains to be seen. But one thing is certain. Paul Telfer will bring every ounce of his considerable talent, the lessons learned from soap legends, and his genuine love for these characters to whatever comes next.